Today's video is not sponsored by Hershey Bars. Hershey Bars are so tasty and sweet, this old-fashioned chocolate is the sugar lover's meat. Have one today for a midday treat. Just grab it, peel it, and eat, eat, eat. For those who are average, there's a classic Hershey bar. For those who go big or go home, there's the giant size bar. For those on a diet, there's the fun size bar. And for those who like awkward moments, there's the Hershey Kiss that you can eat yourself or share with strangers. Indulge in some Hershey's chocolate today. So why is this video not sponsored by Hershey Bars? Well, because they didn't give me any money for this advertisement. You're welcome, Hershey.
My name is Joshua Huang, and I hate coffee. And today I want to tell you a few things about the church where I'm an assistant pastor. Oh, and I also have an exciting announcement that I'm going to make at the end. You know how every church has its strengths and weaknesses, its admirable traits and its downfalls? Well, my church is a lot like yours, except that we have a lot fewer weaknesses. Actually, that's not true. In fact, you probably go to a perfect church, right? Okay, that's not true either. But every church has its good qualities and its not so great qualities. Well, today I want to tell you about 3 things that my church will not let me do. Now, I know that some people from my church are probably going to watch this video, but that's okay, whatever. In fact, by the end, they will probably thank me. So let's get right into it. 3 things that my church will not let me do. Number 1, my church will not let me go hungry. Seriously, they give me food all the time. I don't think anyone in the church knows what it's like to fast. Or else they all believe in fasting and so they give their food to me so that it's easier for them. I don't know. But whatever it is, they take very good care of me. Last month, a lady from our church stopped at Burger King on her way to our morning service to get a sandwich, and they had some kind of really good deal going on, and so she bought 2 sandwiches, and when she got to church, she said, "Hey Joshua, do you want a sandwich from Burger King?" And I said, "Yes." I mean, how can you turn that down? A couple weeks ago, a family from our church had a birthday party at church for one of their sons, and one of the things we had to drink was strawberry lemonade. They buy Simply Lemonade and just add some strawberry puree to it and mix it all up. Oh, it is incredible. Well, anyway, afterwards, they had like 3 jugs of this lemonade that weren't even opened. And the husband, knowing that I loved the strawberry lemonade they make, he went home, took some strawberries, put it in one of the jugs, and brought me this whole thing to drink. Then there are those times when we have senior dinners or other meals and they have leftover food, so they put it in containers, stick it in the fridge with my name on it. And you know what? This happens so often. I mean, seriously, who needs to go grocery shopping when the church just keeps giving me food? I don't know if they've never seen a skinny assistant pastor before and think there's something wrong with me or whatever, but I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to turn down their generosity. I'm just going to keep eating whatever they send my way. Unless it's like olives. I can't eat those. I think I'm allergic to olives. Secondly, my church won't let me get discouraged. Now, obviously, every church has things go on that are going to be discouraging from time to time. But the people at my church are just so kind and encouraging. I play the piano almost every week. And almost every week, someone tells me how much they enjoy the piano. The violin. There's people that often thank me for playing the violin or for working with the kids. People are constantly praying for me. I know this because they will ask me how I'm doing. And then after I answer them, they'll say, "All right, we'll keep praying for you for that." They're praying for me to grow spiritually. They're praying that I'll find a house because I'm looking for one right now. They're praying that I'll find a wife. Actually, there's probably a lot more people that are praying about that than will care to admit it, but what can you do? God's in control of that. A year ago, I got this letter from someone at the church, and I just want to read it for you. On the outside, it says, "Thank you, Pastor Josh." And on the inside, it says, "Pastor Josh, thank you so much for all you do for us in the church. We appreciate you and your many talents. Thank you for using your time and gifts to serve God and us at Lighthouse." Smiley face. "May God continue to bless you and us through you. In Christ's love, a grateful family." I have no idea who gave this to me. And usually I'm not the biggest fan of anonymous letters, but I will take these every single day. Obviously, I've kept it for a year and I plan to keep it for who knows how long, but they are extremely encouraging to me. Third, they won't let me only serve them. And what I mean by this is they're not selfish with me. They don't limit how much I can serve other people. Over the winter months, I helped at camp for several weekends. Last month, I was at the Christian school for several days, accompanying kids on the piano. And my favorite, they let me travel around the world to do ministry with other churches and pastors and missionaries in other countries. Before I came to Lighthouse Baptist, I traveled a fair amount. In fact, just a few months before I came here, I spent 9 weeks in Brazil. And a week after I got back from that, I went to Slovenia for a week for a missionary conference out there. So when I first came to Lighthouse, I thought, man, I'm not going to be able to travel as much as I used to. Well, that actually hasn't been true. In fact, last year, I took like a dozen different trips, and a lot of them were only 2-day, 3-day trips. But they let me go to Ecuador for a couple weeks to do some pictures and video with some missionaries down there. I was in Maryland for a week for a conference out there, doing pictures again. And then for 2 weeks in September, pastor sent me to the East Coast to study Baptist history. In 2 weeks, I went to like 30 different Baptist locations, got pictures, video, and put it all together to do a 12-week series on Baptist history at my church. So yeah, I do get to travel a lot. I never expected it, but it's one of the unexpected blessings that God gave me serving at Lighthouse Baptist Church. So that brings me to the announcement that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, and that's that I am going to the Philippines in 2 days. On Monday, May 14th, I'm flying there, and I'm going to spend 3 weeks doing ministry in the Pacific. During that time, I will visit several Filipino pastors. I'm going to see different children's ministries that are over there. I'm going to visit a seminary. And all this time, I'm going to be taking pictures and video and put something together that they can use to show churches and individuals that are supporting them in their work. But more importantly, it will help them cast a vision for what they're attempting to do so that other people can jump on board and help them. I'm almost done packing. I have 1 bag for clothes and 2 bags for camera equipment. And I never pack ahead of time, especially this early. So yeah, I'm excited for this trip. I will try to keep all you all updated as I'm over there with videos, pictures, maybe I'll tweet a little. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel and I will do my best to upload some videos showing you what I'm doing. I'll have links in the description below for my Twitter account and my photography page on Facebook. So hopefully one way or another I'll let you see what I'm doing over there. I really appreciate your prayers. And at the same time, I hope this would encourage you to take the talents that God has given you and serve others, whether that's here at home or somewhere else. So there you have it, 3 things that my church will not let me do. I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are after watching this video. So if you don't mind, leave a comment below and I'll respond to it as soon as I can. If there's something about your church that you really like, share that as well so I can see that. And if there's anything else that you want to know, any questions about my church or my ministry or anything else really, share that below. And if I'm able to in a future video, I'll address that as well. All right, I need to go finish getting ready for my trip, so I will talk to you again in a future video. Until then, love God, love people, and dream big. And if you haven't had a Hershey bar yet today, you should probably go do that as well. If you don't like chocolate or you're allergic to it, that's really sad. So put that in the comments and I will cry with you. All right, ciao.